look, a YouTube channel I forgot I had. Best start making some content for it. Hi and welcome back to Retro Gaming Unboxing. I'm Ben and it's been a while since we have spoken to you guys. And yeah, we're going to have a bit of a rebirth this week and we're going to start putting up some more retro gaming goodness. I have picked up a load of stuff recently, but I thought I'd go back through my collection and start off with one of my first pieces which I got fully boxed. And this is my PSP value pack. It's the PSP 1000, which means it was the first ones available in the UK. I picked this one up in an import shop in Brighton. It's straight in from Hong Kong. And yeah, I think they got it from Japan before that. So yeah, this is an import one. And yeah, look at that. This has not been touched since the day I bought it. And I haven't taken anything out of it since. The only thing missing is the power brick, which I used for the second PSP I bought the week later, when I realised there was a dead pixel on the first one I got. Now, I'm going to swap the box over in a second because the back has got nothing but Japanese on it, and I'll show you a newer version of the back so you can actually read it. But at the moment, this is the Japanese version, which I picked up way back in 2004, I think. Here we go. This is for a much later PSP. You can see it's got the Marvel and Columbia Pictures logos on it. Those were not on the Japanese version, but with this one, you can see that there's a system inside here. There isn't an AC adapter. There is a battery pack, and I have no idea what else is in there. So we'll open this up and see what I left in there from back in 2004. Now, the battery pack might be dead. The remote and the headphones will definitely be in there. The memory stick Core Duo was terrible because it had 32 megabytes. It's ridiculous, but it was so overpriced. I'm hoping the cloth's there. I'm hoping that the UMD software is in there. And I'm pretty sure the printed material is definitely in here. But like I say, I haven't opened this up in a long time. So let's pop it open and see what we got inside. Right, first of all, how do we get into this thing? I think, there we go. Yeah, there's a... Don't want to tear this at all. And here we go. There is the literature. PSP, yourpsp.com. Wow, I imagine that site doesn't exist anymore. Yourpsp.com. Make the most of your PSP. Look at that. Send that off to whichever language I decide I want to. I doubt very much that any of those websites still exist. Ah, look, and we have got the yellow sort of warranty sticker from Sony. I don't think we're going to be using that. And here's some more warranty gum from the cheap, thin, nasty paper they always put it on. Informal doc statement. Don't even know what that means. What's this? German and Italian and French. All the European languages from when we were back in the EU. Those were the days. And, oh, look. Yeah, I doubt very much that code is worth anything. But hey, if you want to go and try and give that a go, go for it. Here's your unique network access code. I don't think the network's even going anymore. And here's the console itself. Still in its lovely plastic wrapper. We'll put that aside for now and I'll have a look at that in a minute. Let's see what else we've got in here underneath the cardboard. Carefully put that aside. And oh, look at that. There's those lovely material slip cases that the PSPs came with. And yeah, this thing has never been used. That's still flat as anything, still brand new. So yeah, I don't think I'll be using that. And I'll keep that nice and safe back in here. Yeah, these things got dirty and got creased and nasty very quickly. Because they have material. So you got your grubby hands all over that, all over the place. And there's the nice little Sony tag on there as well. What else we got? Microfiber cloth, still in its little plastic sleeve. Meh. What's this? Ah, yay, we've got the demo disc. I love that. It had a track from the Zootons on it. I think it had a Spider-Man trailer, I think. I'm not totally sure, I can't remember, but God, I loved UMDs. Like little mini discs with the edge shaved off. And they got a huge amount of data in it. I think it was like one and a half gigs on a very, very small compressed disc. There was a fingerprint on it, so I've obviously played this at some point. Pop that back in there for now, and we'll have a look later. Go just pop the edges in, and we'll have a look and see what else we've got in the box. Right, we have got... Oh, look at that, still in its wrapper, the leatherette lanyard. Once again, these were white, so they got really, really dirty really, really quickly. And yeah, so they weren't... they were very, very... They didn't stay that clean for long. Ah, now look. We've actually got the official PSP cheap, nasty Sony headphones. Oh, these things were awful. What's this? Max 90 decibels. So you're not going to be able to get much sound out of these things, but I think that's there to protect your ears. And yes, never use these. These are still clean as the day we got them. And once again, they are white, so those things used to go horribly, horribly nasty. Ah, we've got the remote as well, and by the look of it, there's some kind of extra rubber stuff on it. Oh God, that seems to have gone off. I mean, the rest of it looks fairly clean, but that little bit at the end there looks like it may have perished or something. But you always get that with plastics and rubbers. Even if you leave them in the box, they go yellow because the biological part of them eats away at itself. And now, the most useless bit of the entire box, the 32 megabyte card. The storage for this was ridiculous. If you wanted a 1 gigabyte card, it was going to cost you back about 50, 60 quid. And they gave you a 32 megabyte card in here, which wasn't even big enough to basically have any of the updates on it. If you wanted to download anything other than game saves, you were pretty much out of luck with this. And yeah, it's definitely something they saved money on by giving you the worst possible one and then expecting you to buy a bigger one later on. Oh, important. Before using your PSP, make sure you have put the demo disc inside. Oh yeah, because they couldn't fit the updates on that crappy memory card they gave you, they actually put the update on the UMD included in the box. So yeah, I'll put that in a minute and I'll update that to version 2. Now, let's have a look at this thing and see what it actually looks like and see whether or not there's any battery left in it. If not, I will attach it to the wall with a power supply I bought separately on Amazon. I didn't get the original one. I'm going to get one of those later on. But just for this video, I've got a crappy third-party one. So give me a second and we'll have a quick look. Okay, this is the PSP 1000 model. This is the first model to be released in the UK. On the bottom, you've got the serial number and you've got the AC port. You've got the on and pause switches on the right, and on the left, you've got the Wi-Fi. On the top here, you have got the USB Mini, oh no, USB Mini, I think it is, not micro, and you've got the UMD drive there. You've also got 2 screw ports for the camera, which came later on, and there's also an infrared port, and you've got the place where you can put the memory card. Yeah, the button on the switch on the left there is for Wi-Fi, and this one here you can lock it on and you can lock the power on or off. And you've got the shoulder pads, of course, shoulder buttons there, of course, which are these nice see-through plastic things. Now on the back you've got a lovely metallic circle, and you've got the PSP in silver. I love the aesthetics of this thing. It's just such a nice piece of hardware. And although I do like the Vita, I think this is my favourite. You've got the battery pack there, 3.6 volts, 1800 milliamps. And yeah, these things get old quick and they inflate. I've got 3 PSPs at the moment, 2 of which work, and one of them the battery exploded inside it. So that is going to be in need of some repair. Just click the back on here, which is a little difficult to do, but just squish it down and it should just clip in. This might be a bulging battery as well, so that's going to need to be replaced. As this PSP hasn't been used since 2004, the texture on the back is really still there. Usually PSPs get sort of rubbed smooth after you play with them for a couple of 100 hours, but yeah, this one's barely been played, so it's got a lovely feel to it. And yeah, it's still very much got the texture on the back. And then you've got the Magic Gate, which is Sony's proprietary security socket there, where you can put in a Core Duo. Now back to the front, we have got a lovely screen. I've just put a screen protector on this. I bought one off Amazon a couple of days ago just to make sure it doesn't get scratched. And yeah, I've just attached that to it so it looks lovely and it'll keep it safe. Because yeah, I don't want this thing getting scratched. I'm going to keep this as new as I possibly can, and I'll be playing it on my old PSP and not using this one. A quick apology for anyone watching this. I may have swapped between PSPs halfway through this video for a couple of frames. I think I picked the wrong one up. I've got 3 black PSPs here on my table, and I think I picked the wrong one up for a few seconds. So I'm now back to the PSP 1000, which was the one which I got and was actually in the box. Okay, with the demo UMD in there and it ready to go, let's stick this paltry 32 megabyte card into the PSP. I mean, this card was selling for about 40 quid at one point for a 32 megabyte card. Sony and your stupid proprietary bloody storage. Okay, yep, no, there is no power in this, so let's rig it up to AC adapter. There we go, and turn it on. It's the first time it's been booted up since I pretty much bought this thing back in 2004, I think. A long time ago. Right, so first, yeah, 2004, there you go. So let's set the clock. So that we'll set the clock later. Let's just jump straight into it. Here we go. Oh, the PSP logo and the lovely logo sound, which I won't play for copyright reasons. Are we booting up? I can hear the disc. Here we are. This is the demos. We have got Wipeout, Darkstalkers, Everybody Golf, and Archer McLean's Mercury. Right, let's get out of that and see what else we've got on this disc. Oh yeah, the loading times. Mechanical discs. Here we go. Settings, system settings. What are we on? Where are we? Nope, that's not what I want. I want system info. Here we go. There we go, version 2. Glorious version 2 that you could hack and run homebrew on if you knew what you were doing. Right, let's see what else is on here. If I remember rightly, we have got... where are we? Here we go. UMD video. Look at that. Spider-Man 2 video. Look at that. Oh, I used to love UMD movies. And what we've got in music. We have got... Oh, okay. Let's see what's on here. Oh, loading times again. Okay, we have got Faithless. We've got the Zootons. Oh, I remember the Zootons. Wrote Valerie before, years before it got recorded by Amy Winehouse. And yeah, I can't play the music because once again I got a massive copyright strike on here. But the video quality in this is good. I mean, there's ghosting because the screen, although it was brilliant for the time, was never quite able to keep up with the video and with the game. So you used to get a little bit of ghosting here. It made it really hard to see if the screen was dark. But this is a nice bright video, so it looks fantastic and punchy. Alright, let's jump into movies. Anything else on here? No, we've just got Spider-Man. Columbia Pictures. Yeah, as you can see with that, when the motion is there, it is very blurry. I mean, if you're in the right lights and the film's okay, it's great. But yeah, you watch a film with lots and lots of action in it, you really, really can't see what's going on without a thin layer of ghosting over the whole thing. But what's a value pack without the first game I ever bought for the PSP? And in this case, that is Ridge Racer. Oh, yeah, that's an absolutely brilliant demonstration of how good this system was. I remember seeing that for the first time when I was hanging out in Game Station on Brighton Road, and somebody brought a PSP in which they just bought from the import shop, which I eventually bought mine from a couple of days later. And yeah, Ridge Racer is absolutely amazing, and it just showed off the system so nicely. So yeah, we have got the demo disc, which is absolutely beautiful. We have got the tiny and completely not fit for purpose 32 megabyte memory stick duo. We have got Ridge Racers. We've got the lovely material sleeve. We've got the still sealed headphones, which are just a lovely white colour. And yeah, I mean, they were plasticky and crap, but they looked the part. There's a PSP down the side of them as well. And then we've got the yellowed, hasn't aged quite as well, media adapter there. Not sure why that's gone yellow, the other thing hasn't. I can only imagine it's made out of different materials. We've got the beautiful PSP with its now protected screen. And the lovely PSP logo on the back and the nice sort of textured plastic, but with the piano black on the front. You eventually could get a piano black one, which is all completely piano black, but that was a fingerprint magnet, and I wouldn't recommend picking that one up. So, the PSP value pack. It's great. It's amazing. It was absolutely great for the time. I don't know about value, because everything but the PSP in there was pretty much either a demo or some plastic crap or a lanyard. But hey, that was the 2000s. You bought your console and you got 1,000 bits of plastic junk in there to go along with it to make you think that you've got some kind of value or you've got a good deal. Love this thing. One of my favourite consoles in the world, and I'm really, really glad that I kept mine boxed and that I kept all the stuff that came with it. I've got a Japanese one which is boxed, and I've got a European one which is boxed. I bought the European one when the European PSP launched, but the PSP Japan version was the first one I got from the import shop. So, yeah, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps the channel out, and stay tuned for more content. Stay safe.